It's 3 o'clock. Let's go. Okay, cool. Welcome in, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so we are, of course, going to be rocking another full 1 hour live stream of Kanoodle. We're going to start with the, I like that. Kanoodle Extreme, I think, first and foremost, and then we can make our way over to one of the other ones if we would like, at the 200 like mark, of course. So make sure you guys are liking the live stream. More likes the better. It tells Daddy YouTube that people like what we're doing. So anyway, welcome in, friends. Appreciate y'all being here. We're just gonna do a simple, hey Lulutunes, good to see you. Good to see you. Jeez. Thank you so much for being here, friend. What's up, Dingers Only? Are you a baseball fan? Dingers Only. Heck yeah. Let's see. Oh my goodness. There we go. Sweet. All right, I'm feeling pretty good in terms of my brain today. Hopefully I can speak a little slower than I normally do because typically I speak very quickly. Okay. Hey everyone, what's up, Carla? Good to see you, friend. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna do one more warm up here. Ooh, okay, cool. All right, I almost went to set a timer. We're not doing the timer yet, but I will add the timer into the mix from Kanoodle Ultimate Champion just to kind of add a little bit of extra sauce upon actually, you know, doing these games. So here we go. Let's do this thing. So there's that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So you can put gray there. We just can't, for this one, we can't move the light blue piece. That's all we cannot do. This is not quite gonna work though. Yeah, so what else could we do here? We could go purple there. But then here, yeah, the problem is gonna be that it's gonna be the shape of the purple piece again. Okay, yeah. Yeah, welcome in everyone. Welcome. Bienvenidos. If any of you speak Spanish. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna work. All right, let's see if we can kind of figure out back here. Maybe we've got to rework this. We can put gray up here, right? You can put maybe yellow here. Boom, boom. Nope, we need the orange piece again. Okay, shoot. What if we go light pink here, and then we go like that? No, because here, yeah, we're not gonna really have any sort of way to put the booger piece in. We should really be able to figure this one out. This one shouldn't be even mildly challenging. But for some reason, I think right now, maybe I'm just making it hard on myself by doing, I don't know, a specific thing. But yeah, welcome in, friends. I've been up since 1:45 a.m. Oh my goodness. That is very, 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 very tough. Okay, yeah, all right. Hopefully you're gonna be able to sleep a regular amount of time tonight. Hey, there we go. There it is. There's the solve. Okay, cool. All right, so as always, we're going to try and get into some Kanoodle Extreme puzzles here. I want to get some suggestions from y'all in the, what am I trying to say? I want to get some suggestions in the chat going. Make sure you guys are sending out the suggestions. I can speak a little myself, but it was a long time ago since I took a lesson. Oh, you're talking about Spanish? Nice. Yeah, it's tough to kind of retain your knowledge of a language, especially if you're not speaking it regularly, or if you only learn it in school, it's not really going to kind of fully translate to like full-on fluency. All right, welcome. Ooh, let me get into the live stream via my own situation here. Let's see, or let me go to the control center, right? Isn't that cool? Yeah, I can go to the live control center, the live control room. All right. Here we go, baby. We are into a regular puzzle for Kanoodle Extreme here. Why don't you speak English, Danny? I do. I feel like you're being facetious here. I don't know. Yeah. I do speak English. Okay, so let's do a two-piece challenge like this. I'm just going to do it where these two pieces, blue and red, cannot move. I will turn off the sound of the stopwatch just so we can get further into it here. Let me also turn down the lo-fi slightly. Okay, there we go. All right, welcome in, friends. Welcome. Appreciate you being here on this fine Monday. Are Mondays fine? Sometimes. Let's see. What if we go like, I don't know. The problem is I need to get rid of the magenta piece because the magenta piece is going to be the bane of our existence here. So we cannot move blue, cannot move red. If we go something like this, will that be fillable? If we go purple there, we'd have to go like that and then that. Oh my goodness, that was actually perfect. Look at that. Heck yes, dude. If it weren't for that, I think we would have been doing this one for probably 3 billion years. So, let's go. It does feel like a Monday today. Ooh, okay, yeah. I'm assuming that's typically not a good thing for people. Welcome, everyone. Make sure you guys are liking that live stream. The more likes, the more people show up. We're trying to get to 200. Once we get 200 likes, then we will run a poll for you guys to decide which puzzle we are going to play for the remainder of the live stream. And then also, my personal goal is 1,000 likes on every single live stream. So if you guys have the means to be able to like, I mean, it's literally free, and it's just right here on the stream. Just send out that like, and yeah, let's see. All right. Ooh, Twig, I like yours there. You should try. Wait, hold on, that's not it. GG's indeed from Lulu Tunes. Oh my gosh. Twig, pin that one. You should try red and blue, but they have to be 4 tiles away from each other. Yeah, so let's see. Let's do like blue up there like that, and then I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it just like this. We'll put it up. Oh wait, what? 4 tiles away, like 4 tiles in between is probably what you meant. So yeah, let me do it like this. Let's see if this will kind of work out. Let's see how long it takes for us to do this one, baby. Let's go. All right. Show me the live control room. Why is it not showing me the live control room? Okay. Looks like Safari on my computer is just pooing its little pants. All right. Anyway. Let's go light pink and white here. We cannot move red and blue. Got to solve around that. We can go like booger like that. We call this piece booger in case anyone doesn't know. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking that live stream. It helps out a lot. In general, it just kind of pushes the stream so that more people can kind of see it. And it helps out in that sort of way. Yeah, so let's see. There we go. Nice. 38 seconds. Goodness gracious. We are on a roll. Okay. Heck yes. Okay. You met Shakira today randomly in South Miami. That's sick. Shout out to Shakira. Shakira. I mean, they can dance like this. Make a man want to speak Spanish. Como se llama? Si, bonita, si, mi casa. Shakira. Anyway, all right. Let's go, baby. All right. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Make sure you guys are throwing those suggestions out in the chat, just like Sarah just did. Purple and orange, but they have to be 3 away. Nice. Okay, yeah. Purple and orange, but they have to be 3 away. Let's try it. Let's do, like, orange here, and then let's go this way, like 1, 2, 3. Let's say purple goes down there. I think that counts, right? It's 3 no matter how you slice it, so let's do this thing. All right. Let's do it. Okay. So these 2 pieces now cannot move, of course. I kind of want to go like this because you can use the white piece underneath. We call it chomper and booger, the booger chomper. When I put those together, I guess that's what that creates. Okay, we could do light pink here because it creates a nice little spot for magenta underneath. We could go green here with yellow back here, or we could go gray here with the idea that we're kind of, building out this way. We could go like this, boom, boom, but then here, yeah, this isn't going to work because here there's not really any sort of way to... Yeah, no. Okay, so what if we instead go yellow there? Ugh. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Okay. What if we instead... Yeah, let's go back to this. Let's go back to yellow here, right? So we can't move... What are the ones we can't move? Purple and orange. That's what it is. So we go like this. We can go like this, but then here, yeah, we definitely, because we have the 2 chunkies left and we can't have any sort of like lined areas. Otherwise, the chunkies will not fit. What if we go, can't do that either. Okay, so maybe instead of doing green here, we gotta try something else. We could try and get rid of red just down there like that. We can go light blue there. We can go booger and then green, but that's not quite it. So what if we instead went like that? No, because we don't have a piece long enough unless we take out light blue and put light blue there. Heck yes, baby. There it is. 1:33 seconds. Woo! All right, make sure y'all are liking the live stream. We're trying to get to 200 likes, because once we hit 200, we will run a poll for you guys to decide which version of Kanoodle we shall play for the remainder of the live stream. So yeah, get those likes in there, baby. They also just go a long way to help support and make sure that more and more people get to join the live stream. Pushes the live stream in general to many people. So yeah, I don't know why my laptop's having a hard time joining the control room for the live stream. But that's okay. All right, let's get into the next one. What kind of suggestions y'all got? Let's see in the comments here. You're so good at solving puzzles. Thank you, Random Egg. Appreciate you. Hey, Danny. Sorry I haven't been in the stream, I haven't been in the stream for a while. I'm sorry. That's okay, Cat Jack. Appreciate you. All right. Bridget, I like this one. Chomper, booger, red in each corner. Oh wait, chomper, booger, red, and red in each corner. I don't know if that makes sense, because, well, okay, hold on. We could do, I mean, here, I'm just gonna do this. Let's just say that this is what you mean. I'm gonna go like that. And we're just gonna pretend that this is the puzzle you're talking about. So let's get into it. All right. Shall we? Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have started that here. I'm gonna restart the timer because I'm trying to get into the live control room for the live stream first here. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we got it going. Sweet, 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 sweet. Thank you all. All right, here we are. And let's go. All right. Boom. So we have, we need to find a good place for blue. We could put blue like this, but yeah, we're not gonna be able to move these 3 pieces. That's kind of our current mission. We could just kind of put magenta here and build out this way. One thing we gotta think about too is light pink, as that is always a pretty challenging piece. This isn't gonna work because here, yeah, we have nowhere good to put orange. Orange will kind of break up everything, unfortunately, there. If we go like this, it's not gonna change anything. Okay. What if we instead go, I feel like there's some sort of combo with these 5 pieces where we can make these 5 pieces work in this space. What if we did, because yeah, I just need to find a good spot for light pink. We could go like that, but then that's not gonna work, unfortunately, because here, right, you're gonna have the shape of the orange piece left over, and if you put gray in like that, it's just gonna be a long line like that, which we don't have for any piece, so yeah. Appreciate y'all being here. Also, if anyone has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. If you have a suggestion that you really wanna make sure that I see, throw it out in a super chat. I prioritize all the super chats, make sure that those all get solved. Yeah, it's kind of a fun way to sort of give back for people doing kind things like donating their hard-earned money. There it is, nice. There it is, minute and 16, we'll take it. Not the worst in the world. Anything kind of sub 2 minutes, honestly, is perfectly fine, especially because this was a 3-piece challenge, the 3 pieces, 3 of the pieces couldn't move. But yeah, thank y'all for the likes. Keep those likes coming, baby. We got 384 people in the stream right now. That's great. Let's see what our peak is today. I think their peak lately has been like around 1,000, if not a little bit more, but we'll see kind of what happens here. Let's see. Bridget, I don't know if he's looking for mods right now. I am. Bridget, I was gonna say, you know what? You've been in here a couple of times. I'll add you as a standard moderator just to see how things go. But if you know, obviously with great power comes great responsibility. Don't go too crazy with it. All right. Twig says magenta at the top, middle, and orange at the bottom center. Okay. So it's kind of the same. So you're saying like magenta. Oh, magenta top, middle. Yeah. There's not really like a middle here. I'm gonna say probably that. And then you said orange at the bottom middle, or orange at the bottom center. Okay, let's say like that. Is that kind of what we're looking for here? Because I'm gonna rock that. Yeah. All right, here we go. Matthew, you can maybe be mod. Let's just let's see how the live stream goes. If we're gonna need some mods, then maybe I will call upon you. So thank you, friend. All right, let's see. All right. So these 2 can't move. We have to solve around that fact. So let's do it. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of different things here that could go. This would be great for if I had the magenta piece, although, well, maybe not actually. Let's see, if we go boom, 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 like that. Yeah, okay. And like that, okay. But how are we gonna fit the chunkies in here, right? I don't know if we can, given what we have left. Oh no, we're good. Look at this. Red here, purple here, gray here. Let's go, 50 seconds. Oh, okay, it reset. Oh, yeah. I accidentally pressed the button in kind of a weird angle and it gets kind of caught sometimes, but hey, there we go. Make sure you guys are liking that live stream. We got 463 people in here. It just jumped up. Welcome everyone. Like that live stream. It is free as heck. It goes a long way to help support. It gets a lot more people in here playing along with us in the live stream. So yeah, let's see. How's your guys' day? It's doing great. I mean, mine's doing pretty dang well so far. I've been pretty productive. Okay, Moo, I got you. Please do pink, lime green, and red have to touch. Okay, I'm gonna just say that I get to decide kind of where they go, right? So if we have pink, lime green, and red, like these 3, I'm gonna say that, for example, we can put them like over here, and then maybe red just goes right there, okay? Yeah, so pink, lime, green, and red, because normally if we do this and we try and shake it up, it's probably either gonna, 1, take forever to find a spot or like a situation where they're actually all touching each other, and 2, it's very likely to be impossible. And we ain't about to spend a bunch of time on an impossible puzzle. But yeah, thank you guys for the likes, appreciate it, friends. So let's get this thing going. So we got blue over here is what I'm gonna do, and then over here we have, I mean, we have a billion things we can do, right? So, for example, I could go light blue there, and then I just kind of have like a ton of space here to do whatever. If we want to go something like this, I got to see sort of what. That's not going to work. Or if we go like this, oh my gosh. Okay, nope, I'm insane. Look at that. Oh gosh. It was 30 seconds, but now it's going to be 32. Okay, fine. Great, look at that. Not too bad, not too bad. Not too shabby in general. Let's freaking go, baby. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here. And yeah, make sure the likes are coming in. If you guys haven't, we have 278 people currently in here, and we don't have that many likes. So please feel free to do that right now. It just kind of goes a long way. I'm not above asking for likes at this point. It just kind of proves over and over again that gathering these types of likes is just really helpful. But also, yeah, 200 likes, 200. We will run a poll for you guys to decide which version of Kanoodle you want me to play for the rest of the live stream. Is it going to be Kanoodle Extreme? Are we going to stick with that? Are we going to go over to Kanoodle Ultimate Champion, the original type Kanoodle, but with the timer and stuff like that, or one of the other ones that I have here? So, yeah, Lulu Tunes, thank you, friend. Okay. Ethan, I got you. Yeah, magenta and white pyramid. I like it. So yeah, we're gonna try it. Yeah, so definitely don't keep spamming suggestions, or else this one might might get blocked. What am I trying to say? Sometimes suggestions, if you spam them, they will get deleted by the mods, which is very valid because, you know, we're trying to kind of prevent spamming here. But yeah, I know you want me to see your puzzle. I know. But you know, at the same time, we gotta take into account everyone else. So. Magenta and white cannot move. We have to solve around it. Let's see how quickly we can do this. You could do something like this, but then, yeah, we'd probably have to do something like the light blue piece up top. Maybe light pink in there. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, but then here, yeah, we don't really have any good spot for gray to go. I mean, gray can go in like that, but that's obviously not the shape of the piece that we have. So let's instead try... let's try just throwing gray in the corner and see if we can kind of solve around it. So you can do something like that, but now we're kind of limiting our ability to put green anywhere. So maybe we should probably highlight green specifically, or figure out a good way for green to kind of fit somewhere. So with that being said, we just have to, I mean, we have so much stuff we can do, right? Like I can take this out. We can instead do light pink here. We can put booger up top actually like this. That's kind of fun, because then you can also do green here. And maybe light blue this way. We can do, let's put gray in here, because gray's actually been a weirdly challenging piece to kind of get rid of and deal with in this version of Kanoodle, as of late at least. Oh, there it is. Yep, purple like that and yellow like that. Let's go, baby. A minute 22. It's more like a minute 20, minute 21, but sometimes it'll add like an extra second or something. But anyway, let's do that, baby. All right. So we are almost there, but I gotta go. Might be back later. No worries, Bridget. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. All right. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty well, Moo. Very productive so far. I've still got a bit to do after this in terms of work, but I'm looking to hopefully have a pretty chill night. But yeah, thank y'all so much for liking the live stream, all that whatnot. Appreciate y'all. This has been awesome. There's a lot of people here, yeah, let's do this thing. Pug, I like yours. Both greens have to touch. Let's do it. So I know sometimes I won't be able to get to your guys' suggestions, and I apologize, but I'm gonna try and do. Ooh, actually, you know what? I like how that landed. Let's do it. But yeah, I'm going to try and get to everyone's. If you guys do want to kind of skip the line or whatever, you know, when it comes to, metaphorically, of course, when it comes to suggestions, you can always throw out a super chat. Super chats go a long way to help support me. Any amount is perfectly fine. Of course, if you throw out a super chat, you can put the suggestion in your super chat, and I will do it to the best of my ability, so long as it's like kind of a functional thing that I can do. But ideally it should be. Oh my goodness, that's insane. That was a 26-second puzzle. I think that deserves a like more than anything. If y'all got any likes, please throw them in there. Goodness gracious. Hey, we were up to 500 people for a second. Heck yeah, friends. This is fantastic. Welcome. Appreciate y'all being here. Let's see. Are you trying to exploit the filter? Oh, are you talking to somebody here? Not me. Okay, yeah. What's the filter? Okay, sorry, yeah, Lulu Tunes is crushing right now, but hopefully, hey, you guys got to make sure to make Lulu Tunes' job easy. All right, purple and green touching. I like that, Cree. We got you, friend. So purple and green have to touch. So let me just throw green into there somewhere and see if I can kind of. Hey, love your vids. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not already. It kind of goes a long way, of course, to, let's just say that that's it. Purple and green, have to touch. Let's do that thing. But yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed. I post like 2 of these types of videos a day, basically. And yeah, there's a lot of that. An Amber Alert, it looks like, or some sort of alert of sorts. Hopefully they didn't interrupt the live stream or anything, but yeah, it's loud. I apologize. Probably like an endangered persons report. I hope they find this person. But anyway, nothing I can currently do about it, at least. Let's try one of these. I haven't done this strategy in a while, or at least today, at least. But yeah, we got the white and the light pink. What's the Amber Alert? Amber Alerts are usually alerts for, yeah, like missing or endangered people, stuff like that. It's kind of like a mass alert to be sent out to people in hopes that anybody has any sort of information on the person. So, yeah, anyway, that's kind of the, that's the point of them. Let me actually move the light blue piece this way and see if there's a better way to go about filling this, because dang it, this is tough. I feel like we're really close here. We've got something going on. Maybe I gotta move magenta, because yeah, we just can't move green and purple. So I feel like, I mean, we've got plenty of versatility here. A lot of variety of what we can do. What if we go like that and that? Oh yeah, there it is. Let's go. And then orange and gray. Sweet. Heck freaking yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. Hey, we're almost at 200 likes. That is our personal goal for the moment, 200. When we get to 200 likes, which, you know, it's free, so you better be doing it. No, it's once we do that, we'll run a poll for you guys to decide which Kanoodle version, right? Between, we have Extreme, which is the one we're currently playing. We got Ultimate Champion back here, and we got 2 other ones that I'm gonna throw in there. You guys get to decide which ones you want me to play for the remainder of the stream. And I will obviously go with the one that is the highest voted. Let's see. GP the Yeeper. I like that. All right. Light blue and yellow touching. Let's do it. So let's see if we can just kind of put them in spots here. Ooh. That's not quite it. Okay, here. I was seeing this as well. I think this looks like it could be quite challenging, but we'll see. I don't know why I'm trying to reset. It's already at 0. All right, here we go. So, of course, if you guys don't know what's going on, hey, we're at 200 likes. Okay, I'll run the poll after this puzzle. These 2 pieces now cannot move, and we have to solve using the remaining pieces. Like, for example, you could just go and, you know, throw blue on the side there. You could maybe even go as far as to place the white piece in like that. However, here the best piece to have for this would be the yellow piece, most likely. So I actually probably don't want to put the white piece there. Yellow piece, of course, we cannot move. We can do this, but then we'd get rid of the orange piece there. Still completely a viable thing. Let's get rid of the chunky pieces down there. The most annoying piece we have left is most definitely the magenta piece. Here, I was gonna say you can also do something like this, but then the problem here is gonna be just being able to fit the light pink piece in. So we may have made it difficult on ourselves by just having too many of the, there are too many kind of challenging pieces sort of left over at the end here. So maybe we gotta do something a little different down here. For example, well, you would be able to do this if we had the yellow piece, but of course, light blue and yellow cannot move. That is the pinned comment. That's what we're currently doing in terms of a challenge, if you guys can see that up there. We can't do that, nor would we really want to, I don't think. Nope, can't do that. What am I doing? Okay, what if we just go magenta like that? You know what, yeah, let's just try something there. Ooh, yeah, because then you can go boom. Ooh, but then here, right, we don't have enough room for the white piece left over. Kind of depending on where we put the rest of these things, but I don't really see a good spot for the white piece at least. So we could also go like this. The problem here though is if we did magenta and white like that, we'd have to go purple underneath. And then from here, we definitely cannot fill the rest of this in with these 3 pieces. So this one's pretty tough. But it's really just supposed to be, I think it's maybe because of the start that I have here. So maybe I should try something a little different. So for example, we could just get rid of the chunky pieces. Like you could go, you know, ooh, actually, here we go. Hold on. Check this out. We can at least get rid of light pink, red, and green this way. Those are some of the most challenging pieces in the game, so I'm super down to try and, you know, do that. I think that feels pretty valiant right there, pretty worth it. If we do something like this, it won't quite work, but I think we're kind of there, right? If we do, or if we flip these around, will that change anything? Let's see. Ooh, nope, but it's very close, right? Because here, if you put orange in, it's gonna give you the shape of the gray piece left over, and we have purple. Here, I'm gonna keep shifting it upwards just so you guys can sort of see, you know, more clearly what's going on. And then over here, it's gonna be the same issue, right? Where if you put the orange piece in, it's gonna be the gray shape left over, and if you go like this, that's not a shape that we have at all. So, and yeah, yellow and light blue cannot move. So that's kind of the main challenge. You could go like this as well, but then here, oh my gosh, no, it works perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. It only took 2 minutes and 52 seconds. It's definitely the most challenging puzzle so far. Hey, we have 1,400 people watching. Let's go. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. It is super free and it goes a long way to help support. We're going to keep going. This is also the time for you guys to throw out suggestions of what you want me to do. Also, if anyone has any super chats, they are very much appreciated, but specifically you can also throw out super chats with suggestions in them for what puzzles I should do, and I will do them. I will prioritize the super chats, of course, because y'all are gifting with real hard-earned money, and I appreciate that. So here we go. Let's get the poll going here. So it's gonna be, which Kanoodle should I play next? We got Extreme, which we're currently playing. We have Ultimate Champion. We're almost there, guys. Hold on. We'll get back to a puzzle real quick. Ultimate Champion, Genius, and Pyramid are the ones that I will play today. So yeah, poll is live. Make sure you guys are voting in it. Let's get into the next one here. Let's see. I like that, Mr. Cool Official. We're doing magenta and gray touching. Let's do it. All right. So let's see this thing. But yeah, make sure you guys are voting in the poll. This is Kanoodle Extreme, by the way. This version is Kanoodle Extreme, so if you want to keep playing it, vote Extreme. This is Kanoodle Ultimate Champion, which is kind of the quintessential one, but with the timer and stuff, which we're using for the other ones. We have Kanoodle Pyramid, which is the big boy that has big old pieces that makes you feel like a little kid again. And then we have Kanoodle Genius, which is this guy right here. He's kind of a fun, funky one that I've actually never played before. So let's see. So magenta and gray touching, right, is the thing here. Okay, so let's do this thing. Hey, did I just get a super chat? Oh my goodness, Sleepy Daffodils, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat. Make sure you guys go like that super chat. 199. Sorry, that's the amount. Light pink, light blue. Thank you, friend. We're gonna do yours next, but first I'll do the gray and magenta touching. So let's see. Let's just put. That's white. It's not gray. Let's see if they'll land somewhere. Here, we're gonna put it right here. This one looks like it could be fairly challenging, so let's do this thing. All right. So these two pieces now cannot move, of course. Let us solve a round. Boom, boom. And then, I don't know, maybe I want to try and get rid of the green piece inside here somewhere. Hey, Yvette, thank you so much, friends. That is your first super on a live stream. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I am freaking honored, friend. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. That deserves a billion likes from everybody, if that was possible. Okay, so if we want to do something like this, I don't think it's going to be possible, actually. So maybe we can't put green back here. Maybe we should just try something a little more simple. You could go, wait. I don't know if we do light blue like that. Let's keep it simple. Let's do maybe this side first, and then we can kind of try and fill that out with whatever we have. I feel like we have a lot of options, so I'm not too worried. I just need to try something, because obviously the clock is running. And I can't afford to just kind of sit here and not do anything. So what if we did that? We could fill this out. No, we can't. We don't have the right combo of pieces in here, I think, to fill it out. So instead, we could go with something like this. We can go boom, boom. And then over here, we can go, although this doesn't quite work, we can go boom. But then here, I think wherever you put the green piece is going to be the shape of the green piece left over. We also just can't move gray and magenta, I think, is the only stipulation here. I do really like where these pieces are. There's a world where I could take those out, especially because, I don't know, I feel like this could be done a little better. Maybe if anything, we put blue down here, because it might be a little more helpful that way. In which case, we could do something along the lines of, I want to try and keep purple for the end, because purple is the most versatile piece in the game, and I want to treat it as such, you know? So here, we actually could change this up a little bit if we want to. I could take Booger, we call this piece Booger, because duh. Put it on this side, put red there, but yeah, so gray and magenta can't move. Now, white is kind of going to be a challenging piece here, but we could actually just put white here, and then of course light blue in there. I think that looks sick. We can go boom, we can go, ooh, I think we're, oh, dang it, we're close, because here, right, if you put purple in like that, it would actually give you the shape of Booger. Guillermo del Toro's the shape of Booger over there. Yeah, and I don't think we can kind of rework this side to make it make sense where we can put yellow over here. Oh no, we're good, we're good. I just flipped yellow to go that way and then purple that way. Let's go, baby, there it is. Thank you guys so much, love you. Thank you, Sleepy Daffodils. Thank you for the additional super chat, friend. Oh my goodness. We got 3 super chats going already. Thank y'all, friends. And we got 2,100 people watching the stream right now. Okay, we're gonna keep the poll going. You guys can vote in the poll, of course, on which things to do next. I'm gonna get the next suggestion going, which was the super chat from Sleepy Daffodils, which is in fact light pink and light blue. Okay, yeah. Nice and easy. So, light pink and light blue. I'm just gonna put them in until they land in a spot. Ooh, that looks rough. Okay, this one could be immensely challenging based on where they landed, but let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. We are also trying to get to 1,000 likes. That is our personal goal for every stream. 1,000 likes is the end goal, or at least hitting something close to it, if not the actual thing. That is the dream scenario. If we go like that, that's not gonna work. I mean, it is if we do gray and purple, which honestly, at this point, we just need to try stuff that works, because these being kind of where they are is gonna make things incredibly challenging. We could go green here. We could also go white. I'm thinking green, because then we could still do this for this little area. Dang, but then here, when you put red in, it's gonna give you the shape of the red piece, kind of regardless of where you put it, or kind of how you put it in there. So instead, what if we move it this way, does that change anything? It does technically, but it doesn't still kind of help us solve the board. So instead, we gotta try something else. Let's try, you can go like this. Ooh, that's gonna work, baby. Look at that. Sub 1 minute, that's a dub, especially on one that I thought was gonna be a lot harder. But yeah, thank you all for all the likes. We're at 400 likes, appreciate it. We are definitely in a good position to make our way all the way to 1,000. We have 2,000 people here, so if half of you guys liked the stream, then we would absolutely be there. Hey, we got another one. Can I get purple and magenta? Thank you. Hey, Rosie Dragon, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I got you right away. That's perfect timing too, because I was gonna look for a suggestion quickly. We also have the poll still running. We'll run it until the end of this one. There's a lot happening now, so let's see. Purple and magenta, let's do it. So purple and magenta. Oh, okay. Come on, please. Actually, well, what's weird is actually the purple piece would have to go here, because any other situation would be unsolvable, because the light pink's gonna go here, and then we don't have another piece that'll fit in here besides what would have been magenta and purple. So this actually is basically, the only thing we can do. So let's do that. But yeah, that was from the super chat from our lovely friend A Rosie Dragon. Make sure you guys go like that super chat too. I like when the super chats get a ton of love as well, because they should feel loved, because they have done a very kind thing by gifting real hard-earned money. So thank you, friend. Okay, let's try something here and see if it kind of works out. I'm thinking maybe something along the lines of this. Here though, we are gonna have some issues because we're gonna be left with the chunky pieces again. So maybe what I want to do is, well, I gotta make sure the chunkies are adequately accounted for. This isn't gonna quite work because we're gonna need the light blue piece to make that happen. Let's try, if we go like this. Nope, because here it's gonna be the gray piece again. Okay. I feel like we're gonna be able to find something here in a sec. Let's see. Because yeah, if we want to keep white here, we just can't move these three pieces, basically magenta, purple, and light pink. Sorry, I had a little burp there. Oh, I could flip white. That's so much better, Danny. Come on. Are you kidding? Okay. Let's go red there. Let's go boom, boom. Ooh, we're close again, but then here, right, we're gonna have the shape of the purple piece. So what if we go this way? We put light blue that way, and then, oh yeah, there it is. Let's go. Whoo! Minute 22, minute 23, minute 24, whatever. I mean, we're basically there. But yeah, thank y'all so much. And thank you to everybody who's throwing the super chats out there. As you guys can see, I'm obviously going to prioritize the super chats just because they come with hard-earned money that you guys are very kindly gifting to me. So I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Lil G, I like your suggestion here. Can you do my challenge? It's red and light blue in the middle, but you have to use gray last. Okay. So red and light blue in the middle, and you have to use gray last. How's the poll looking? Yep. People are wanting extreme, so we're gonna stick with extreme, of course. Love that. So red and light blue in the middle, and you have to use gray last. Okay. Red and light blue in the middle. So let's say like this, and we have to use gray last. So I'm gonna put gray up there. We're gonna reset it, and let's just say that this is what we're looking for. Hey, we're almost at 500 likes, you guys. Thank you so much, friends. Once again, we're trying to hit 1,000, 1000. So yeah, I'm gonna type that in chat here, in case anybody has their volume off. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. The more likes, the more people show up. Oh my gosh, wait, I already started the timer. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go for it. Gray has to go in last, so let's figure something out here. What if we go... Oh yeah, gray's going in last. We could pretend that gray's here though, because then you can go light pink up above, and that gets rid of some of the tougher pieces over here. We just gotta think about the fact that we have Well, if we do something like this, yeah, we're gonna have a tough spot for, ooh, we were close though, actually. We're gonna have a tough spot for the white piece to go. You could also do like this with purple back here, but then here we'd have kind of a weird situation trying to fit the booger. We call this one booger into the spot left over. So instead, what if we go back to what we had here, but then, oh my gosh, there it is. Yeah, I just had to kind of rework it very briefly, and then gray in last. Let's go, baby. Minute 9, and if you subtract like 13 seconds from the beginning because of how long it took for me to get through all my talking points or whatever. But yeah, thank you guys, and thank you to everyone who super chatted so far. I appreciate you, friends. All right, I am open for suggestions now. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Looking crafty, I got you. Yeah, we're just gonna do dark blue in the middle. I'm curious about this one because dark blue I obviously usually like to put on the side because it's such a huge piece. It's arguably the largest in terms of, it just looks visually the largest. So let's say that dark blue in the middle looks something like that. I think this one might actually be challenging, but we'll see. All right, so here we go. Thank you so much, friends, for all the suggestions and stuff. If you guys, also, if I don't get to your suggestion here, you guys can leave suggestion comments on the actual shorts that I post, because that'll also be another way for you guys to be able to, or for me, like for you to get your suggestions done, even if I'm not able to do them here in the live stream. So yeah, let's just go for it here. I'm thinking like yellow, red, light blue up here. This is actually looking pretty good so far. Oh, light pink fits perfectly in there. Oh my gosh, please, please. Oop, that's not it. Shoot, because here the problem is that anywhere I put this, oh no, we're good. Never mind, no problem. Literally no problem. What? Who was even saying there's a problem? Not me. No problems. Thank you all so much for everybody who's here. Goodness gracious. Now we got 800 people, 1,100 people now. Gosh, the numbers fluctuate so much on the YouTube lives. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Make sure you guys are subscribed as well, because it goes a long way. And also you'll see plenty of videos. If you're liking what I'm doing here, then you'll get like 2 of these a day, basically. It's a good deal. Pink in the middle, but it has to touch dark blue. I like it, Avocado Boy. Let's do it. Pink in the middle, and it has to touch dark blue. Okay. Hey, there we go. Oh my gosh, R179L Train with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Force the extreme Kanoodle pieces to act like regular Kanoodle pieces. I have no idea how that would work, friend, but I will try and understand what that is, but I appreciate the super chat. Fundamentally, these are all at an angle, at a diagonal, whereas the regular Kanoodle pieces, of course, are not. They are up and down. Okay, pink in the middle. Let's say pink in the middle like that. And it's gonna have to touch dark blue at some point. So what we can do is we can try and find a good spot for dark blue immediately, right? Maybe something along the lines of this. It sort of cuts the board in half here. However, I was gonna say we could go do one of my favorite strategies here, which is put light blue on this side so that I could put these 2 pieces on top of it, if this makes sense. Check this out. Boom, boom, like that. And then, ooh, you can go yellow, green. And then here we just gotta really focus on the, oh my gosh, I think we have it. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. No, dang it, we don't. Okay, I was gonna say we're actually close though. Because here, right, if we go red up here, and then we go gray either here or over here, right, it's gonna give the shape of the gray piece again, and we got the purple piece. Purple is the most versatile, but in those moments, you know, still can't do that, okay. Or it's not versatile enough to do that. I think this is gonna be the same problem. Yeah, I don't know why I'm flipping it like that. What if we go like this? Shoot, that's not gonna work because now it's gonna be 2 of the purple shapes. But what if we go, oh yeah, there it is, gray, red, purple. I knew there was something there. Minute and 3, I will take that. That is fantastic. I'm kind of on fire today. I've only had like 1 or 2 puzzles that have really been at all like decently challenging. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, we are 39 minutes into the live stream. I've got about 20 to 25 more minutes around there of live stream remaining. I have no idea. Okay, so oh my gosh. Did you send another, or is it the same super chat? No, it's the same super chat. For some reason, it's listing double. But the super chat is along the lines of needing to use the Kanoodle Extreme pieces in the way of Kanoodle Regular. Your channel's amazing. Thank you, Simply Good Ham. Appreciate you. I have no idea how we would do that, friend. If you want to throw out another suggestion or something, I'll see if I can snipe your comment here, friend. But I have no idea our 179L train, how this is gonna work. Because I have no, like, how does one force these to act like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out, but yeah, let me know. I'm gonna try and do something like that. Purple in the top left, pink in the bottom right. I like that one, Sierra. We're gonna go with Sierra's here really quickly. So let's do this thing. All right, we're gonna put purple in the top left. Okay, so purple in the top left, boom. And then, is it pink in the bottom right? Yeah, okay, so we'll go magenta in the bottom right like that. Here we go, baby. All right, but yeah, thank you so much for the super chats, you guys. If you guys want to make sure, well, first of all, keep liking that live stream. We are at 651 likes, trying to get to 1,000, of course. That is the dream scenario. That is the goal. But yeah, we now cannot move these two pieces. If you guys have any more super chats, feel free to throw them out there. I will try my best to figure out what the previous one meant, or if there was some sort of feasible way to do it. But if not, I apologize. I would love to figure something out, but also I can't do that if there's really no way to do that. So yeah, okay, let's try something else here. We could go like this, actually. We take green and put it over here, keep red where it was. Oh yeah, this is easy, look at that. And then gray, and then orange, boom. Look at that, woo. All right, heck yeah, baby. So yeah, make sure you guys aren't spamming in the comments down below, because yeah, if you are spamming, then our mods will in fact either time you out if you're doing it too much, or they'll just delete your comments. I know you really want me to do your suggestion at times, but yeah, I unfortunately cannot do everyone's, and I'm trying to prioritize those who only ask like once. Let's see. Red and dark blue in the middle and booger last. I like that one, Christina. I got you, friend. All right, so we're gonna do Christina's suggestion here. Unless somebody has another super chat they want to throw out there. Danny, can you please do red and dark blue in the middle and booger last? So red and dark blue in the middle, right, would be something along the lines of like this, right? And then booger last. So we're gonna put the booger piece in last. I'm gonna put these down here. I mean, we could go like this. I don't know how viable that's gonna be though, to be able to kind of make it work like this. I mean, we could try it though, because this is truly the middle. But yeah, we'll try it, okay. So with that being said, right, we do have to figure out ways to kind of fill out these areas up here, because if we go white like that, we're going to have to use either orange or light blue, and then we're going to have to do a similar thing sort of on the bottom down here, right? So like if we go like magenta there, for example, we'd have to be able to fill the rest of this out, which I don't know if we can, because 4, 8, 12, we could, but it would be all four dotted pieces, which is, you know, these guys, which does get rid of our most versatile piece, purple, which I don't love. Yeah, and then, well, actually, I was gonna say, instead of putting white here, we could put white here and pretend that booger's gonna end up there, right? And then you can go green like that, yellow like that, ooh, but then we need the shape of the red piece, and we can't move the red piece, so that doesn't quite work. So, what if we instead go, oh my gosh, wait. Oh no, it's so close. No, it's so close. I thought it was maybe it, but that's instead the magenta shape, which, hold on. What if we go magenta there, leave room for booger over there, because we got to put it in last. And then we can rework this side pretty decently. The orange has to stay there, but that's about it. So instead, right, we can go, I do need to prioritize light pink though, because light pink has kind of the weirdest shape that has to be kind of accounted for, right? Like if you did something like this, it wouldn't work, because here you'd have to go purple there, and then it'd be the orange shape again. So how else could we do this? Could we go like this? No, because we don't have a piece that fits back there. We tried this, so what if we go boom and gosh, I actually don't know. I don't know if there's actually a way we could fill this in on this side, unfortunately, because I want to be able to put booger back here. Yeah, okay, so what else could we do, right? I could take green out. Well, actually I can't, because if I go purple here, we don't have another long piece that'll fit down there. So instead, maybe we take these out and we go like, you could go yellow, gray, light blue here, okay. Does this change anything about this, right? So like, that's not gonna work. Okay, no, okay. I don't think that that's gonna be a thing, because yeah, light pink is gonna be a pretty challenging piece for us to be able to fit anywhere. And then here, it gives us the shape of the orange piece, which of course is already up here. We could swap these two out. I don't think that's gonna help at all, because I don't think that really does anything. Because yeah, here, even if that were the case, right, you could go purple there, but then we'd need the red piece, which we cannot move, because we can't move these two. We have to put booger, aka the light green piece, in very last. Okay. Shoot. So what else can we do over here then? I think we can maybe do light pink here, followed by yellow. So maybe that's a good way to kind of get rid of those pieces. Ooh, but then here we're not quite getting it. So what if instead we go this way? No, because there's nowhere to go here with gray, because it's just going to kind of block off some of the dots from each other. What if we go, boom, I don't think this, does this change anything if I flip these? This doesn't work either, because now it's going to be the shape of the gray piece left over, my goodness. If we go this way, this will be my final attempt. Oh my gosh, okay, we finally had it. So there was a little bit of a difference. Oh yeah, and then right, put booger on the side there, because it has to go in last. Let's go. 3 minutes and 17 seconds, that's rough, but also at the same time, we did it, and also it wasn't that bad. Make sure you guys keep liking that stream. We are trying to get to 1,000 likes. That is our goal. Let me put that in chat here. It's free to like the live stream, so definitely do it. But yeah, all right. Make sure you guys are liking that live stream. So let's see, what's the next next goal? Hey, we're at 736. We have to get to 3/4 of 1,000 here at 750. Let's see. I see one here that I kind of liked. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no, there's so many. I like this one from Ashley. Could you light blue on the left and purple in the middle? Okay, yeah, don't keep spamming that one though, or else you might get timed out and I might get this comment deleted while I'm trying to work on it. So yeah, okay. What time is it for me? It's 3:46 p.m. I usually do these live streams in the afternoon and early evening for myself. I'm on the West Coast in the US. So yeah, Danny, could you do the light blue on the left and purple in the middle? Cool. So light blue on the left, let's say like, I mean, you can't really do it like, I don't know. Let's say light blue on the left and purple in the middle like this. That could be pretty challenging, honestly. So yeah, let's try this thing. All right. So here we go. Ashley, thank you so much for the suggestion. If anyone else has any more super chats, feel free to throw them out there. I apologize to our friend R179L Train for not really being able to figure out how to do something for your comment. But if you have any other means to be able to let me know what you would want to see, I apologize, friend. But your comment, it was kind of tough to rationalize in my head or figure out even. So we can't do this because we need to figure out something that'll fit underneath this area over here. I do like this, but yeah, I gotta be considering the fact that, like, for example, we'd have to go maybe something like magenta here, and then you could do that if you do, I mean, you could go orange, you could go green on top of orange, like so. And then up here, maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But then here, yeah, we don't have it. So, because here I was gonna say you could do, well, actually we don't really have any good spots left over here for all that kind of stuff. So instead, I think we gotta rework this a bit. We can't move purple and we can't move light blue, but they are in pretty inconvenient spots, which does make this quite challenging. Yeah, and we can't really put the lime piece over here anywhere, so I do think we have to rework this a little bit. We could go, shoot, yeah, this one's tough. This one is very tough. What if we go like this? What if we go, I was gonna say you can also do blue. We might wanna move to somewhere around here so that blue can kind of, ooh, actually, this looks great. If we go like this, right? We just can't move these two pieces, so I think that's a pretty good situation there. We can also go magenta here if we want, but then here we actually can't fill this without the purple piece. So can't put magenta there, but we can go yellow. We just gotta prioritize this piece moving forward. You could go like this potentially, but then here looks a little wonky, so I wouldn't wanna do that. And you can't really do this either. You could do, well, you sort of could do this, but then, yeah, it's gonna be the shape of the yellow piece left over. Dang, okay, so weirdly kind of close, but here, if we move the yellow piece over, right? Could we find some sort of way to make these pieces work together here? Ooh, almost, but we would need the purple piece instead of the gray piece, because the gray piece doesn't fit in there like that, of course. And that's not gonna work either. Dang, okay, so we are close, but we're not quite there. Okay. What if we go, yeah, sorry, if anyone has any suggestions on how to do this, I'm trying to figure out both of these. Yeah, also, where are you guys watching from? Like, what part of the world are y'all watching from? I very much would love to know that, because I know that there are plenty of people that watch from all different parts of the country, and or the world, obviously, not just the country. So here, let's see. We can't do that because then there's not a piece that fits in there. What if we go like this? Boom, boom, and then put light pink over here like that. Then you can go red. But then here, no, it's not gonna work because I need a good spot for green. Goodness gracious. Ah, man, yeah, okay, that's not gonna work either. So what if we did, yo, this is challenging, okay. This is mad challenging. Oh, what if we go like this? What if we go orange here, red here, and then booger like this, and then here we probably go, well, okay, maybe not that, because instead I need to find a good spot for, I need to find a good spot for green, but it's not really gonna work like that, unfortunately. So what if we instead go kind of back to, we just literally can't move purple and light blue. This shouldn't be that hard, but also, I don't know. I mean, I did really like this kind of configuration at first, but the issue was, I don't know, I think we kind of would have preferred to have blue sort of somewhere, I don't know, more decent here, I guess. What if we kind of worked with something like this, right? So yeah, light blue and purple are the ones that can't move. I wanted to be able to do something like this, but then here we're not going to be able to fill that in because there's not really anything there. Like you could technically do that, but then here we would need the blue piece, so it doesn't actually work. So what if, oh my gosh, yeah. What do we want to do here? I did really like putting blue here with white, but I don't think it really turned into much, right? Because once you do that, it's like, how do you fill out the bottom area here, right? You could go light pink, but then you'd have to go orange over here. And then you kind of got just a bunch of wonky stuff happening after that. So it doesn't really pan out. And we don't really have a good spot for magenta. So yeah, this one is definitely the toughest one we've encountered so far. So I appreciate the suggestion, friend. I think the other thing maybe, you know, if we are still struggling, we could move it down a little bit. Like we could move purple down to the bottom because this one might ultimately end up somehow being not possible, but I have no idea yet. So we're gonna kind of keep running with it, of course. Let's see. Could we do something like this? Ooh, this looks good so far, but I don't think, because yellow would have to go down here, and then, yeah, we're not really going to be able to do that. So, could instead go like that. But then here, yeah, here won't work. Okay, shoot. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to probably do, because we're 5.5 minutes in, is I'm just going to move the purple piece down to here, right? It's still going to make things pretty challenging here, but it's going to at least be a little easier probably. Yeah, so the purple just moved down, so light blue and purple can't move from here. I just want to make sure we're not spending a million hours on an impossible puzzle. This one's not quite it, right? Because here, anywhere you put the red piece, it's going to give you here, it's going to give you the shape of the purple piece, stuff like that. So instead, we got to try and find a better way to go about this. Maybe we flip it. Oh yeah, that's perfect, because here, now we can go red there, gray there, and it's flawless. Nice. So yeah, unfortunately, we did have to move the purple piece down slightly, but that was more specifically because of the fact that, like, I don't think it didn't look like it was going to be solvable, and I really don't want to spend 30 minutes on a puzzle that doesn't end up, you know, being solvable. So anyway, we did it, baby. All right, I got time for maybe 2 or 3 more puzzles here. Appreciate y'all. If anyone else has any more super chats, feel free to throw them out there. I see Ashley's here and I like it. Red bottom right and magenta in the top left. Ooh, okay, wait, hold on. So, magenta in the top left, red in the bottom right, like so, I'm assuming is how you mean. Let's do this thing. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. Appreciate y'all so much for being here. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. We are at 8:30. 830 likes, we're trying to get to 1,000. That is the personal goal, of course, of my personal goal is what I'm trying to say. You could do something like this. It's a little ambitious, but we could try putting those pieces in like that. Got booger like that. You can go green here. Love it. And then over here, we got to be a little conscious because there's only so much you can do in this area. I was going to say you could go like light blue there, yellow there. But now we got to find a good spot for white, right? You could go like this. Ooh, yes, there it is, baby. Let's go. Okay, so that one wasn't actually too bad. 37 seconds, my gosh. All right. Woo! We did it, we did it. But yeah, if anyone else has any more super chats, or if you want to really make sure that I see your suggestion, first of all, apologize for not seeing your suggestion, but it's really challenging. So you can obviously submit it via a super chat. Any and all super chats are super helpful and much appreciated. But if you throw out a super chat that has a suggestion inside of it, I will of course prioritize it and make sure to do it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I like Shrek's here. It's pretty basic, but it might be really challenging. White in the center. What if we go white in the center like that? I mean, it's not really. I don't know which one looks more like the center, but I'm gonna put it in like this, right? So we're gonna just do white in the center. This one should be pretty challenging, though. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It looks like you could obviously just put magenta in there and just call it a day, because it might be. You know what? Yeah, here. If it is easy, then we're just speed running it, and that's that. You know, because here I want to do one of my favorite strategies, which is put booger and light pink on the end here and have light blue kind of cover the underneath there. You could also have it be orange instead, right? Like you'd swap it out for orange. I don't know if that helps at all though. I was gonna say, you can't do that though, so never mind. We could go boom, boom though, that looks sick. In which case now we just have to figure it out with these 4 pieces. Let's see, what are we thinking? I'm gonna do, let's do yellow up here. Although, yeah, now though, there's no room for light blue really. So actually, let's see if we can do light blue there and then boom. Yep, and then yellow there and gray there. There we go. Okay, 54 seconds, that's fine. All right, so I got time for maybe 2 more puzzles if we got this, but let's see. The guy who super chat earlier tried to clarify, I think. Oh no, okay. I'm so sorry to that person. Let me see. The person who gave the $5 super chat. Let me, I don't know where they, oh, wait, I just saw it. I feel like I just saw their thing. Okay, yeah. My mean for them to go act like regular is that yellow and white go together, light blue and light green go together. You see what I was going for? Oh, okay, yeah. I got you, R179L train. So you mean like, well, so normally we have gray and yellow kind of go together, the homies. These are the homies. Oh my gosh, OG Henny, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. White right corner, yellow bottom left. I got you, Fred. I'll do that one next. Thank you so much. So these two to act like the homies, I guess, and go together like this, and then light green and light blue to go together. So let's just say that this is what we're specifically trying to tackle, is like the homies, aka let's say, yeah, yellow and gray because yellow and gray in the original, right, just like this, like to go together. So we're gonna put those two together, and then light blue and lime typically go together as well. So we're gonna put them together over here as well. So for example, I was gonna say let's do something a little unorthodox. Let's put them in like that. That looks pretty nice. I say we just go for it. Thank you, friend. Yeah, I'm glad that I at least figured out some sort of way to kind of have it make sense with what you wanted at least. So yeah, let's try it. We could go like this and get rid of the light pink piece there, get rid of blue because blue can't go on the side. Or we could also put blue over here. I don't know which one's gonna be easier, so we're just gonna find out. You could go green here, you can go like that, and then that doesn't quite work, but hey, you know what? We got something kind of going on here. I dig it for the most part. Let's see. Let's go orange there, red, but then here, yeah, we don't really have a good spot. So instead, maybe we'll go, that's not a thing either. Okay, this is tough. So let me go back to what I had before and maybe just kind of, I don't know. We'll see what we can do here, right? I was gonna say you could technically do this, but that's absolutely not gonna work. What if we go green down here? We just gotta figure out a good spot for white. You could technically go white there and then, ooh, not only can you, I will, and it'll work. Let's go, baby. Minute and 15 seconds. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's because I got the thing stuck. Sometimes I push the thing in too hard, but yeah, anyway. All right, we got that one, and then we got the next super chat that I just got, right? $2 super chat from OG Henny says, white right corner, yellow bottom left. I wish I could pin the super chat. White right corner, yellow bottom left. Okay. White right corner, yellow bottom left. So I guess we'll put white in the top right corner, like this. It does make things a little interesting because I think the only thing you could then end up doing is put purple back here. But it was white right corner, yellow bottom left. Sorry, yeah, let me double check. Yep, yellow bottom left. All right, so yellow bottom left like this is what I'm gonna do. And then here we go. So let's try and solve this bad boy, and then yeah, we'll probably maybe get one more. Okay, what I meant for them is act like the regular pieces. Oh my gosh, wait, yeah, I'm so sorry. R179L Train, thank you for sending that again. I did just solve yours, but I guess I could try it again somehow. But thank you, friend. Thank you for the additional $5 super chat. Make sure you guys go like that super chat. We out here making sure that people know that we're thankful, you know. So definitely go and like the super chat. It helps out a lot, and yeah, thank y'all so much. Okay. So if we do something like this, it's getting a little wonky here. However, yeah, no, definitely not gonna work. Okay, so yeah, we just can't move white and therefore purple. So it's basically white, purple, and yellow can't move. We could go like this, but then here, I mean, we could try it, right? And then, ooh, but then we need the orange piece left over. Dang, okay. So what if we did, let's go just light pink at the bottom here, and then we can go light blue here. Let's go green. Let's go booger. Ooh, we're so close. We need the purple piece, but we can't quite do that. All right, we're trying our best here. All right, here we go. 109 more likes. Yeah, we are almost at 1,000. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. The more likes, more people show up. But also, our goal is typically 1,000 likes. We are almost there. We haven't hit the goal in a while, so this would be really dope. This would be extra dope, like extra special saucy dope. You know what I mean? You don't have to know what I mean. I don't know what I mean either. Saucy dope. Okay. If we go light blue that way, does that change anything? Probably not, because here, yeah, I'm still having a really hard time trying to fit booger in somewhere, and that's not gonna work. Okay. Gosh, this really should be doable. This should be wildly, easily doable. Because yeah, we put, it's literally just yellow, white, and purple that can't move. We can move magenta as well. I just kind of like the configuration there. We could go, for example, I mean, this doesn't look great if we want to start like this. Yeah, that absolutely doesn't look great. It doesn't, yeah, it's not doable. Okay. What if we go light blue up here, right? And then, yeah, no, definitely not that either. My gosh, this one's tough. Okay, let me reset this a little bit, and maybe we just got to revisualize this side, right? So we don't have to put blue up here. I guess I just kind of liked it. We could also just put blue here, right? Just having it kind of sit along the end. If it were upside down, it'd be like a lounge chair out by a pool, you know, on top of the, or on the side of the magenta piece. Instead, we could probably try and at least get rid of our kind of tougher pieces over here. You could go like this and then go like this, but then here we would need some sort of other configuration to be able to fit the chunkies left over. So yeah, so maybe what I want to do is try and prioritize getting rid of the chunkies, aka red and gray, just because they are a little more challenging. We could actually do it like this, right? Because yeah, we can move yellow, white, or purple. This actually looks pretty good. And then we just gotta figure it out. Let's see. Ooh, there it is. All right, 3 minutes and 20 seconds in basically, and we did it. Okay, I got time for one more, you guys. If anyone has a super chat, feel free to throw it out there to, you know, solidify it. I know that we got another $5 super chat from oh my gosh, from R179 Train, L Train. Yeah, friend, I just redid yours, and I think I did it the way that you were expecting, right? But now I think I'm down to, unless somebody has a super chat with another suggestion. Also, we are so close to 1,000. Okay, here's the thing. How about this? If we hit 1,000 likes, 1000, by the end of this puzzle, I will do another one after it. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's see. Blunderfish, I like yours. Blunderfish says, do orange and lime for carrots and celery. What a combo. Okay. Let's see if we can just kind of throw them in there and have them land somewhere. Ooh, okay. They've landed in tough spots. So, let's see. Let me check this out in chat. 1,000 likes by the end of the puzzle. And I'll do another after. Yeah, so if you get to 1,000 likes at the end of the puzzle, oh my goodness. OG Henny just sent another super chat though. Red and booger left, yellow bottom right. My goodness, OG Henny. Okay, so we will do OG Henny's super chat if we get to 1,000 likes by the end of this challenge. But we're going to solve this one first because I got this one beforehand. But yeah, OG Henny, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat. we will likely do yours, but let's see if we can even get to 1,000 likes here on the live stream, because that is always our goal, and we're so freaking close, so I feel like we could aspire to do so. But yeah, we can't move orange and light green, so it is a little bit of a log jam in the center here. I was gonna say something like this would be cool, but we can't really fill this area out very well, and I don't really have a means to, let's say, like, do something like this, but then here, this little area is too long. So yeah, so we gotta try something, I think, a little different here with what we have. So maybe over here, we'll probably rework this. So I was gonna say maybe let's prioritize the magenta piece, because it's usually one of the more challenging. If you do go like this, is there something else we can do up here, right? I mean, this would be the exact same thing though, because I would just go yellow and I would go red again. So maybe, yeah, I think we gotta rework it completely. These two can't move. Green basically has to be here. This one also just straight up might be impossible, unfortunately. But let's see, we could also do this. We can go put those two like that and then go boom, but then we don't have a piece that actually fits underneath there. We can't go this way because we would just need the white piece again. So instead, what if we go like this? What if we go blue over here with light pink, like so, and then yellow, and then, ooh, but then what do we put down here? Well, no, we can get rid of the chunkies, but then here, where the heck does magenta go? I feel like, yeah, there's not really any sort of way to, yeah, I don't think there was gonna be a way to figure this one out. This one might also just unfortunately be impossible, right? So like, for example, like, gosh, yeah, I don't know how we would solve this. If we go that way, does that change anything? Not really. Because we can go back to this, but then can we fill this out with decent pieces, right? Because ideally, we can't do that either. I actually don't think this one is possible, friends. So what I might do, especially because I'm low on time here, we are also almost to 1,000 likes. Make sure you guys like the live stream. We are so close to 1,000. It is free. It is so free. Let's instead go like this, because yeah, this one's not supposed to be super hard, and I did get a suggestion afterward for me to do as well. So here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, these two now cannot move. Just, I don't know. I reworked the shape, the size there. So what if we go like this? We can't put green here actually, because the only piece that would really fit in there would be the purple piece, which, I mean, we could, but I feel like there's got to be something better. So in that case, let's just get rid of the chunkies, just like before, but now we have a slightly more open-ended kind of area here. Let's see, so if we go something like that, that won't work. Instead, that's not gonna work either. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do magenta here, but then I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? Because you can technically do this with these pieces, but then there's just no way that these pieces are gonna fit in the remaining area here. So yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Come on, Dan. This really shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so let's take these out. So yeah, these two can't move. Let's see if there's something better to do on this side, right? Because like, what else is there to do here that would be kind of sick, right? You could go, for example, light blue this way, which, hear me out. You could do that with green on the side here and light pink inside. That's actually really nice, because then here, you could go, well, I was gonna say you could go like this, but then here you would have to put purple, which I don't love, but we could try it. Purple, magenta down here maybe. But then here, yeah, we don't really have a spot for blue to kind of left over, because blue, yeah, I mean, I should probably try and prioritize blue's location. So yeah, so let's try maybe, ooh, dropped a piece. Okay, let's see, what if we did, oh my gosh, yeah, this one is rough. You could go magenta and yellow here, but then yeah, I have so many just weirdly shaped pieces that I have to somehow make sense back here, including blue, and I just don't really have a spot for any of that. So, gosh, this one is really challenging. So maybe I do need to find some sort of way. I was gonna say you could also go light blue this way, right? You could go, ooh, wait, hold on. Hear me out. Oh, this looks sick, yeah. Light blue, white like that. Light pink like this, right? We can't move these two. Because now here, you can go red, heck yeah. You can go gray, sure. You can go like that, you can go like that, and then do we have it? We do, let's go. Woo! Okay, yeah, so I did have to rework it slightly because I don't think what I was working with was possible. Hey, we are 9 likes away. My goodness, friends. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. We are almost at 1,000 likes. That is the goal that we're trying to strive for every live stream here. So, somebody unliked. That's funny. So we do have one super chat that I need to do from OG Henny. Red and booger left, yellow bottom right. Okay, so red and booger left and yellow on the bottom right. That'll likely be our last one for the day. Red and booger left. I see one of my hairs somewhere here. There it is. Red and booger left, yellow bottom right. Okay, so how do we want to put red and booger over here, right? I was gonna say you could do like, I'm trying to think of a cool way. Oh yeah, here we go. Like that maybe? Red and booger left, yellow bottom right. So the only way to do yellow bottom right, I would do it like this probably. The other way you could do it is like, oh wait, no, yeah, it was this or it was this. But I'm gonna say, let's do it this way. All right, let's do this thing, baby. All right, thank you guys, 1,031. We didn't just hit 1,000, we crushed 1,000, friend. Thank you guys so much. That is very kind of you, friends. You're all the realists. First things first, you're absolutely the realist. You guys remember that song, Iggy Azalea's Fancy from 2014? My goodness, okay. What if we go like this? And then do we have a piece though that would fit back there? It would really just be purple. I was gonna say we should do this though. So what if we put, well, this looks kind of awful though, because yeah, magenta we still have here, right? So I gotta find some sort of way to sort of fit magenta into the mix here. This is definitely not it, but hey, you know, we got something going, we got something going. What if we go boom, boom, boom. Oh wait. Oh my gosh, it's close, but it's not quite it. Dang it, yeah, because here, I mean, if we could go gray there, ooh, we're close, but then we would need the orange piece again. Gosh, dang, okay. Or if we go magenta here, is that something? Oh my gosh, it is. It's perfect, baby, it's perfect. We got it at essentially exactly a minute, but it's gonna give us the extra little runoff time. But there we go, friends. Let's go, all right. So, you guys, unfortunately, that was the end of my stream for today. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Make sure you're subscribed, by the way, because not all of you are subscribed. And I post like 2 of these videos a day, so definitely make sure to go and do that. I love y'all very much. But yeah, I'm going to be live again on Wednesday, so 2 days from now, around the same time, probably a little bit later. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. GG's. I know, I'm sorry, friends. I love y'all so much, though. I usually stream for only about an hour. I streamed for an hour and 11 minutes, an hour and 12 minutes. So yeah, anyway, love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. But also, yeah, we got shorts coming out every single day. So yeah, we did hit 1,000 likes, so I'm really stoked about that. So yeah, thank y'all. Really appreciate it. Bye.